Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp, coming back at you again with another lesson entitled, You're Right. We don't serve the same God, Richard T. Jackson looking ass nigga. So this lesson right here is a cut session and a rebuke for Anton Daniels, who chose to put the Hebrew Israelites, all right, or let the Hebrew Israelites come out of his mouth, all right. So since you chose to put your mouth on us, now we're putting our mouth on you, and I'm gonna put my mouth on you, okay? All right. So this is not a man of understanding. All right, this man supposes that gain is godliness. Okay, he has a premise. All right, that we're broke and our women, all right, will be someone else's wife. um, he also says in so many words that we bite the hand that feeds us. Okay, um, we expose who the enemy is. He speaks of an enemy, but he doesn't expose who the enemy is. So first off, we got to get rid of this idea or understanding the gain is godliness. This is First Timothy. Okay. First Timothy 6:3. If any man teach otherwise and consent not to wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness, he is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmising, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds, and destitute of the truth. Supposing the gain is godliness, withdraw from such. Okay, from such withdraw thyself, Salakia. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, all right, which is clothing, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the truth and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. All right, so I just want to establish that first and foremost, that gain is not godliness. Okay, so you need to get that out of your thinking. Okay, and if you're trying to imply, you made a comment saying that the Hebrew Israelites are walking around with WWE belts and our fringes are dusty, right? You're going to eat those words, brother. Okay? All right, so with that being said, we know the gain, all right, it's not, if a man supposed the gain is godliness, you're supposed to withdraw yourself from him, okay? From Richard T. Jackson ass looking niggas like this Anton. Kind of name is Anton Daniels. This is Psalms 37:16. It says, a little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. Okay? The little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. Proverbs 11:4 says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay? And those who righteous, who know the name of the Lord, okay, those who the Lord is going to protect, it won't be you, okay? It will not be you, brother. Sirach 9:11, it says, envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember, they shall not go unpunished unto their grave, all right? And you will not go unpunished, okay, Anton? So he made a statement. You mentioned about Kevin Samuels. You just happened to talk about him, saying that he created a whole economy and blah, 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 blah. Okay. But the reality is Kevin Samuel was actually late to the table. If you followed the manosphere, which I followed the manosphere before I even got into this truth, Kevin Samuels was not high on the list, so to speak. Okay, he became very very popular as of late. There were many men before him, all right, that talked about the hypergamous nature of women. Okay, many content creators such as the Sandman or Coach Greg Adams, also Chicago's own Black Ram 313, and also Rolo Tomasi. Okay, you can look up all these names. So they spoke about the hypergamous nature of women before Kevin Samuels. All right, and the thing that made him hit so hard is because he was doing a live platform smashing these women in the face with their rhetoric. Okay, now back to the lesson. One of the quotes, or I'd say one of the statements that Anton uh, he made, he says that we're behind enemy lines. And my question is, how so? Who is the enemy? Because he never mentioned who the enemy was. Now, what he did do is when the Hebrew Israelites identify who the enemy is, he says that we're biting the hand that feeds him. So he never says that the white man is the enemy for him. He just says we're behind enemy lines. But he identifies the white man as the enemy for us. You see, that's very deceitful. Okay. He says that average is substandard. Okay. So the Bible speaks of the lowly. This is Sirach 3 and 19. Many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. For the power of the Lord is great, and he is honored of the lowly. All right. So this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in this great gospel that we have is worth more than many, many riches. Okay. And it ain't got nothing to do with silver or gold or anything like that. This is Proverbs 30 and 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is Yahweh? And that's exactly what Anton did. Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. Now listen to this close, Anton. Accuse not a servant unto his master, lest he curse thee, which is what's happening right now, and thou be found guilty. I'm cursing you. There is a generation that curseth their father and doth not bless their mother. All right, so Anton does not know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He doesn't. He doesn't know, okay, that he's an Israelite, okay, and the land that he's from is Jerusalem. He doesn't know that. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. But you know what? Let me take that back. He could be a tear. He could be a tear. He could be a wicked ass 2/3. He could be a tear. He could be a tear. He could be a chocolate covered Edomite. We don't know. But Anton says that we have no purpose and we have no power. I disagree with you, brother. Isaiah 62 and 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish him and take until he make Jerusalem praise in the earth. All right. So the watchmen ain't gonna hold their peace. They're gonna keep on preaching and teaching until the Lord say it's done. Sirach 36 and 14. It says, fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles. Sounds like purpose to me. And thy people with thy glory. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. Okay? We're going to be rewarded in that day because the Lord is going to lift up a standard. All right? He's going to supernaturally provide increase for us. We're going to be eating in that day. You're going to be hungry, Anton. You're going to be thirsty, Anton. Isaiah 59:21. As for me, this is my covenant with them, said the Lord. Anton said we had no purpose or no power. My spirit that is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth, shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, said Yahweh, from henceforth and forever. Ezekiel 2:1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel. See, that's our purpose. To a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them. Purpose. And thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. All right, Anton, you're going to know, okay? You thought we was just some dusties with WWE belts, okay? Not so. You're going to know that we were the prophets among you, okay? The Lord has rejected you, brother, and you don't know what the kingdom of the Most High is, okay? You spoke about it. You don't know anything about it. But let me go ahead and give you this rebuke, all right? Wisdom of Solomon 1:6, okay? You can't say things out of your mouth and don't think you're going to be accountable for it. It says, for wisdom is a loving spirit and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. For the Most High is witness of his reigns and a true beholder of his heart and a hearer of his tongue. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things have knowledge of the voice. Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance when it punisheth pass by him. That's the key. Everything you said can't be hid, all right? And vengeance ain't going to pass by you. Verse 9. For inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord, for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. For the ear of jealousy heareth all things, and the noise of murmurings is not hid. All right? So you're going to pay for what you said. Proverbs 10:23. You shouldn't have put the Hebrew Israelites in your mouth. Proverbs 10:23. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding have wisdom. All right? Anton, you're a fool. Sirach 27:28. Mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie in wait for them. Very proud Negro. That's what the name of this lesson could have been. Very proud Negro. All right. So now, you made a comment, Anton. You said that the Hebrew Israelites got to go to the white man for everything. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. No one's denying that. Okay? But this is a world that's been given over into his hand. You can't function out here, all right, without having to use his system some type of way. You can't get a driver's license out here and be driving out here on these streets. Can't have insurance or not have insurance. Okay? You can't have a baby out here without thinking child support ain't gonna get on you. Okay? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. So we got to live in this system. And we are going to be in want of all things. It's part of the curses, Anton. Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Okay? So who was hungry and naked and thirsty and had irons or yokes of iron placed upon their neck? Think about it. So you were right in saying that we don't have the same God or same power. All right? Because our power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, has rejected you. Okay? You don't know who he is. All right? And you scoff at his servants. But your God is Esau, the God of this world. All right? And that's by design. The Lord is keeping you in the dark. This is Job 12:16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. You see? The Lord is allowing you to be deceived, brother. All right? And in closing, final scripture, 2 Corinthians 4:3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. All right, so you don't understand the true gospel. You believe in implantation Christianity. All right, you believe in that white idol. Okay, and you speak proudly concerning oppression, just like the white man does, just like Esau Edom. Okay, you one of them niggas that say you should pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You don't understand the condition because you don't understand the battle. Keep the Hebrew Israelites out your mouth, brother. All right, all right. So to the brothers and sisters, all right, that are under the sound of my voice, this has been a cut session on Anton Daniels, all right, who makes mockery, all right, of the men of the Lord, and he will suffer greatly. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Shalom.